For years, fans felt it. Something about the way he looked at her, something about the silence between scenes, something about how natural they felt together. But every time the rumors surfaced, the answer was always the same. No relationship, just colleagues. This is the story of Ye-jin and Ye-jin, and how one leaked photo turned years of secrecy into undeniable truth. Ye-jin was already a household name, a top actor with a spotless reputation, disciplined image, and massive fan base. Ye-jin, a legend in her own right, known for emotional depth, elegance, and timeless beauty. When they reunited on screen and Crash Landing on You, the chemistry was impossible to ignore. It wasn't forced, it wasn't scripted, it felt real. Fans noticed the way Ye-jin softened around her, the way Ye-jin smiled differently when he spoke, but chemistry alone wasn't proof, so the rumors stayed rumors. Behind the scenes, they were careful. No public dates, no social media hints, no accidental appearances together. Even when fans pointed out matching outfits, similar photos from the same locations, or identical timelines during vacations, their agencies denied everything. Coincidence. And slowly, the noise faded, until one day, someone noticed something they weren't supposed to see. A set of photos quietly appeared online. No red carpet, no cameras, no managers nearby, just Ye-jin and Ye-jin walking side by side, relaxed, comfortable, too close to be co-workers, too natural to be acting. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Fan accounts reposted the images, forums analyzed every detail, screenshots spread faster than explanations. This wasn't a drama scene, this was real life. The timing couldn't have been worse, or better. Years of denial suddenly looked fragile. Every old rumor resurfaced with new meaning. Matching outfits were no longer coincidences, shared schedules weren't accidental, and that undeniable chemistry, it finally had context. Fans were split. Some felt shocked, some felt betrayed, but most felt relieved, because deep down, they already knew. Hours passed, then days, silence from both agencies. And in the entertainment world, silence speaks loudly. Finally, a statement was released, carefully worded, respectful, simple. Ye-jin and Ye-jin were dating, not because they wanted attention, but because they had been caught. The leaked photo didn't just expose a relationship, it exposed how hard they had worked to protect it. In an industry where dating can end careers, where fans feel ownership, and where love is often treated like a scandal, they chose privacy. They chose patience. They chose each other, quietly. And when the truth finally came out, the reaction surprised everyone. Instead of backlash, there was support. Instead of anger, there was happiness. Because fans didn't just see two celebrities, they saw two people who waited. Two people who protected something real. Two people who didn't rush the truth until it was strong enough to stand on its own. That one photo ended the secrecy, but it also confirmed what fans had believed all along. Some love stories don't need announcements. They don't need validation. They only need time. And sometimes just one photo to tell the world what words never could. After the confirmation came out, many people thought the story was over, but in reality, that was only the beginning. Because once the relationship became public, every past moment was re-examined through a new lens. Fans went back, old interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, award show footage, and suddenly, moments that once felt ordinary started to feel intentional. There was an interview where Ye-jin was asked about his ideal type. At the time, his answer seemed vague, but now, listening again, every word sounded familiar. Someone calm, someone warm, someone who understands silence. Fans noticed his eyes shift slightly when Ye-jin's name came up, a pause that lingered just a second too long. Back then, no one questioned it. Now, It felt like a quiet confession hiding in plain sight. Ye-jin wasn't any different. In past interviews, she spoke about wanting a partner who felt like home, someone dependable, someone steady. And after Crash Landing on You, she often described that project as special. Not successful, not memorable, special. That word stayed with fans. Behind the cameras, the bond only grew stronger. Staff members later revealed that the two were unusually comfortable together. No awkwardness, no forced politeness, just ease. The kind that comes from trust built over time. They didn't act like two stars trying to impress each other. They acted like two people who already knew. And that explains why hiding the relationship became necessary. Because the moment the public connects the dots, privacy disappears. Every move becomes monitored, every smile analyzed, every absence questioned. So they chose distance in public and closeness in private. They avoided standing too close at events, rarely mentioned each other by name, and never fed the rumors. Not because they were ashamed, but because they were protecting something fragile, something real. Then came the leaked photo, and with it, a new kind of pressure. After the confirmation, media attention intensified. Reporters camped outside agencies, questions followed them everywhere. But instead of chaos, there was calm. Hyun-bin didn't rush to explain himself. Ye-jin didn't post dramatic messages. They stayed quiet. And that silence said everything. Months later, another announcement arrived. This time, it wasn't forced, it wasn't leaked, it was intentional. Marriage. The reaction was overwhelming. Not shock, not controversy, but celebration. Fans who once felt like outsiders now felt like witnesses to a full love story. From subtle beginnings to quiet protection to a public promise. And then something rare happened in celebrity culture. The narrative changed. Instead of secret relationship exposed, it became love that waited. Instead of scandal, it became respect. Their wedding photos reflected that same energy. Simple, elegant, unpretentious. No excess drama. Just two people who chose each other after choosing patience. Looking back, the leaked photo wasn't the end of their story. It was the turning point. The moment secrecy gave way to certainty. Because sometimes the strongest relationships don't begin loudly. They begin quietly. They grow away from cameras. They survive without validation. They wait until the timing is right. Hyun-bin and Ye-jin didn't hide their relationship because they wanted mystery. They hid it because they wanted permanence. And in an industry built on attention, that might be the bravest choice of all. So when people ask if the photo ruined their privacy, the answer is no. It revealed their truth and proved that some love stories don't need exposure to exist. They only need trust, time, and the courage to wait until the world is ready to understand.